More than a week after US regulators closed Silicon Valley Bank and sent shockwaves through the financial systems in the US and Europe, two American startuppers described their first-hand experiences in this crisis and shared observations on its long-term impacts.
Oh, when the news came out? No, so it's a little stressful when you have access to none of your money and a bank gets locked up. The good news is we got access to it this morning, all of it. So, a rough, stressful 4 days.
In my opinion, there's going to be a big ripple effect because so much of what makes America what it is and what capitalism spurs on is innovation. Companies that have a better way of doing things, a new way of doing things, that now this generation will have trouble getting funding. They'll have trouble securing loans because the bigger banks don't want to work with them. Silicon Valley is seen as the center for innovation, right? It's always growing, it's never dying. And so to see the biggest bank in that area die is certainly a shock to the system.
Wenning also elaborated on why SVB is so important to startups like his company in the US.
I chose SVB because as a startup company, they cater to us as a clientele. Most of the larger banks want to see a certain amount of assets under control. They want you to be much more mature, whereas SVB, they offer a lot of programs that help startups like me, not only with banking, but also like discounts with software vendors and things like that. So it was a no-brainer for me to use because they're one of the more startup-friendly lenders. And so I think there's now going to be a huge gap in the ecosystem where a lot of companies like me, Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to start small and get bigger, and SVB really helped people who are small get bigger, and now I don't know what they'll do without them.